Hello, everybody, and welcome to today's product training. We are talking about a better breakfast because this month is Better Breakfast Month. And there is no better breakfast than many of the products that we have here at Forever Living Products. Now, we know that breakfast is a very important meal of the day, but why? Why is breakfast so stressed, and why do we have an entire month called Better Breakfast Month? Well, let's dive right in. First of all, breakfast is important because simply you look at the word break fast. When we sleep, our bodies go, hopefully we're all getting a minimum of 8 hours of sleep a night, but our bodies go into a sleep mode and they begin to perform different functions. Now, if you think about during the day, how many of us are really able to go 8 hours without getting a little grumpy, a little hungry, maybe a headache? Fasting for 8 hours is challenging. And our bodies go through that, and they're also extremely active at night. They do so many different functions while we're sleeping than the activities that happen in the body during the day. So when we eat our dinner and then we rest through the night and we wake up, we need to break that fast and really rev the body. The body needs kind of like a jump start in a sense. You know, we expect our when we get out of bed, we expect our joints to start working, our brain to start working, our mouths, we want to start talking, and we have all these high expectations for our bodies, so we really need to provide it the fuel that it needs. Now, when we talk about breakfast, you hear a lot about people either drinking smoothies or shakes in the morning, and then you hear of people actually sitting down to a full breakfast that they would actually chew. What's the difference between them? Well, when you actually drink your breakfast, you are delivering the nutrients that you're having in that shake or that smoothie. You're getting those right into the gut. And that's where all of the magic happens to begin processing the nutrients and breaking down the food so your body can start distributing it to all those different functions we mentioned earlier. Now, when you chew your food, this is really interesting because it actually creates an effect that starts in the mouth and starts to stimulate digestive enzymes. And so as you're chewing your food and then you swallow, it starts to give a signal to the gut that food is coming. The gut begins to produce a lot of digestive enzymes and starts to prepare for that, but then it also has to break it down. So the difference between drink or chew is simply what you're eating or what you're drinking. The most important thing is that you're drinking or eating something every single morning. Now, I know a lot of us live a really busy lifestyle. If you don't have time, we have a solution, and let's dive right into what those solutions are. We have first our Forever Fast Break Bar. This is a delicious chocolate peanut butter flavor. It has crispy crunch. I know many of us have this issue where we eat bars continually through the week and we get what's called bar fatigue, meaning we don't want to eat another bar. And I have to tell you, this bar I've not yet gotten tired of since we launched it. It's so light, yet the flavor is so good. It's not one of the typical bars that you almost have to choke down. It's really delicious, and it also has reduced sugar, which is really good for those of us who are washing our waistline or also have other issues related to sugar. You know, Fast Break's not just any bar. It actually has fiber for healthy digestion, and this simply helps to make you feel fuller longer. Fast break is considered a meal replacement. Now, what's the difference between a simple bar and a meal replacement? Well, again, it's the difference in the ingredients. I know that my kids are really busy and sometimes they don't always make the right food choices. I have Fast Break on hand at all times, and I tuck it into their backpacks to make sure that they have something healthy that will help support them beyond just getting something into their body. You know, Fast Break has 11 grams of protein. That is the building block of the body. And because of that, Fast Break enters into that world of beyond just your average everyday bar. And then with the vitamins and the minerals and all of the other elements that we have created in this high quality, safe bar, it has those benefits to help support your body when you're not actually taking the time to sit down and eat a meal. Now, obviously, a meal would be the ideal scenario, but I get it. We're all busy. So if you're going to replace a meal, Fast Break is the perfect product to do this with. You know, Fast Break is a go anywhere, do anything type bar. It's a phenomenal breakfast item because when you eat it, you do feel full. You feel satiated. And that's again because as you're chewing your food and you're getting it into the stomach actually starts producing hormones that are related to satiety. And that satiety starts to trigger the body to say, okay, we're getting fed and up, we're enough, and we feel satiated. That fiber then helps you to feel full so that you actually feel satiated or you feel like you've had a sufficient breakfast. Again, like I said, this can go anywhere, be anything. You put it in your school backpack, gym bag, travel with it, briefcase, put it in your handbag, or drink it with a shot of your aloe in the morning because aloe is the perfect companion for fast break, especially with that additional fiber. Now, we do encourage you to drink water to help assist with the fiber because the fiber and the aloe get things moving, if you know what I'm saying. But for that wonderful gut health, and so the gut can actually absorb all those wonderful vitamins and minerals that we've added in this bar, aloe and water are a phenomenal combination to drink with our fast breaks so that you can optimize the body's way of receiving all of those beneficial ingredients. Now, I have seen how this product is manufactured. I've seen the ingredients and I've seen where they're sourced. And because of that, I eat fast break. But I got to tell you something, and we're all this way for those of us who have children. We're pretty picky about what we put in our bodies, but we are super picky about what we put in our kids' bodies. And like I mentioned, my children both eat fast break as an option, as an either snack between meals, or if they simply don't have the time to grab something healthy, like a sit down meal, which, you know, they're students and they're busy. If they don't have time to really prepare something, then they grab fast break, and I know they've got the nutrition covered. I know they've got those wonderful ingredients from the right sources in the right scientific calculated combination of ingredients and the right format. So I don't worry at all when they have fast break with them. It's really an on the go bar. You can't beat it. It's a wonderful, wonderful product. Next up, this is kind of a no-brainer, and you might think, oh yeah, Holly, well, sure, we're going to make a shake. But let me tell you why Forever Lite Ultra is such an amazing breakfast option. We talked earlier about the difference between meal replacements and protein powders or protein bars. I'm going to break it down now to the difference between meal replacement and protein powders. Now, when we drink a protein powder, for the most part, these protein powders are not meant to taste really delicious. We're supposed to mix them in water and drink them, or just what we call shoot them right away, just guzzle them down, because the whole goal with protein powder is to get the proteins into the body so that it can help assisting the body as we rebuild muscles. So protein powders are really good post-workout or something to use after you've had a very busy active day. And that's why protein powders on the market are usually a single source protein, and that's pretty much one of the only ingredients you'll find in it. Most of them don't taste very good either. The difference between a protein powder and a meal replacement, again, is all of those vitamins and minerals and nutritious compounds. And we've added even beyond the minerals, the necessary minerals and vitamins to be considered a meal replacement to this. And I'll talk about that in just a minute. So this does contain protein powder, but it goes above and beyond. This is something you could take post-workout, but as I mentioned earlier, you can also use it as a breakfast alternative. Very nutritious, a satisfying way to make the body feel satisfied, to feel like it's gotten something, jumpstart the body, and get all of those amazing functions revved up in the morning when we first wake up. So Forever Lite Ultra is actually made with a plant-based protein. And we've used the protein soy for a very specific reason. You know, soy was selected for the product because it's really one of the few vegetarian proteins that can be classified as a complete protein, meaning that it contains all of the essential amino acids. And we wanted it to be as complete as possible. And then another factor we considered is that most of the world's population has some level of lactose intolerance. And we wanted to use a protein that would be easily digestible for everyone. So our Lite Ultra Shake is completely free of lactose and dairy allergens. And we use non-GMO soy protein, and we send our product, we actually send the finished product out to an accredited third-party testing facility to verify this. So we don't just trust what our raw ingredient suppliers are telling us. Yes, our soy is non-GMO. Nope, we send it out for third-party validation to make sure that we're giving you the highest quality, the best source, and that it is indeed non-GMO every time, every batch. You know, you take this with 2 servings a day, and when it's prepared with skim milk as directed, it actually can supply a full 100% of the RDI, which is your recommended daily intake for the vitamins and minerals shown in the nutritional facts section on the back. So Forever Lite Ultra actually supplies the 18 important amino acids, including essential and non-essential, as well as the branch chain amino acids. Now, friends, I have to tell you, the science in this product is unbelievable. I think that sometimes we simplify it and think, oh, it's just a meal replacement, it's just a soy-based protein. No, no, no. This was a strategically, scientifically vetted formula that went through a rigorous testing process to make sure that it was everything we needed it to be and more. Again, the safest ingredients from the most reputable sources with and verifying all of the facts that they tell us about these raw ingredients, and then testing even the finished formula to make sure that it holds the integrity of all of those raw ingredients. We go through hundreds of thousands of tests a year to ensure that our products are this high of a quality. And again, this product is in that category. Now, it also contains soluble fiber, which again helps keep you fuller longer. And when you pair this with aloe, the aloe helps to increase the absorption of all of those wonderful nutrients. It helps to keep things moving. So you want them to not just stop at the gut, you want them to start transitioning all through the body to where the body needs it most, and helps to really jumpstart again all of those wonderful things that our body does that we're not even conscious of. Some of the benefits are it actually contains a daily dose of vitamin D, which vitamin D, interestingly enough, is a huge deficiency around the world. And we all need to be taking our vitamin D, and you can get that in Forever Lite Ultra. It has all the main B vitamins, which are actually phenomenal for energy and for cognitive function. I don't know how we always associate B vitamins with energy, but how many of you actually associate B vitamins with cognitive function? Our ability to wake up, to be alert, to look forward, and to be able to retrieve important information. B vitamins are a critical element for that cognitive function. And again, as you're getting the nutritious meal in the morning and you're breaking the fast that your body has underwent through the night, you actually are getting these wonderful B vitamins that not only give you the energy, but that help rev the body. And then it also has minerals for the hormones and building blocks of important enzymes in the body. So our Lite Ultra is not only a good source of high quality vegetarian protein, but it's also a well-rounded source of vitamins, minerals, and essential fatty acids. And I have to tell you, this cannot be said of some of the other protein powders on the market. There are a lot of protein powders and meal replacements out there. I would challenge many of you to find them as good as this, because really we've outdone ourselves when it comes to this formula. Let's talk a little bit about the digestive enzymes that are actually in this formula, because we've included a proprietary digestive enzyme blend that works with your body to break down the protein and make it more bioavailable. Protein is a large molecule, whether in the body or out of the body, and our body has a digestive enzyme that assists in breaking down elements so that it can begin to extract all the important parts of that protein that it needs and take it right to where the body needs it most. So these digestive enzymes simply help to make that protein more bioavailable, meaning the body is able to use it and recognize it the way the body produces it. There's also probiotics in this that again is the perfect companion with aloe for that wonderful gut function. We talk about the microbiome of the gut, keeping it healthy and balanced and flowing. When you're drinking your Lite Ultra and you're using your aloe and you're following the regimen, the Vital 5 regimen here at Forever Living Products, you're getting that fundamental base of all of those supporting nutrients. But again, if you can't sit down and prepare a meal, Forever Lite Ultra is a great option to jumpstart your morning. And we use only the highest quality natural premium flavors in our product. Flavors are very expensive, and a lot of people will use artificial flavors or an element of a natural flavor. Not here at Forever Living Products. We actually use the highest quality natural premium flavors in both the vanilla and the chocolate Forever Lite Ultra blends. I'm going to give you just a quick bonus tip because as a mom, I'm trying to get greens into my kids in any way possible. My kids are pretty good about eating their vegetables, but on the days that I know that they might be making less ideal food choices, this mom actually will take in the Forever Lite Ultra Shake. I will make up shakes for them in the morning and I will add a little bit of fruit. I get the aloe in there so that they get their daily dose of aloe. And occasionally I will add 2 tablets of the Forever Fields of Green and I blend it all up and it turns this wonderful color. It actually imparts a green natural color to it. But the thing that's even better is my kids will actually drink it and they drink it all. And I'm assured that I'm getting all the right nutrition into my children as just a little bonus so that I make sure that they're getting everything that they need to support their bodies. This is a great way also to avoid pill fatigue, where if you're taking a lot of your supplements and sometimes you're thinking, oh, I can't take the supplements today, start mixing it in your drink. Start taking Fields of Green and blending it up in your blender along with your shakes because it really disappears. The flavor does not impart and it just adds that rich green element to your shakes. So there you have it, 2 wonderful breakfast options to help support Better Breakfast Month. I hope you have a lovely, lovely week and thank you for joining.